Hey everyone, welcome back to another Talk with Maynard videocast. This is a momentous occasion for Project Maynardstang. This is my 150th video. So hopefully I found some great stories to celebrate this moment. Let's get to this video. I got a great first story to celebrate my 150th video. This is a really good story about a young man with autism that started a cafe and now helps people with disabilities enter the workforce. This first story is titled, "A Man with Autism Opened a Cafe with His Family During the Pandemic. Now they're helping young people with disabilities enter the workforce." This story was published by CBS News on August 19th, 2022. The story goes like this. Jacob McFarland loves making and bringing his parents coffee, earning him the household nickname Barista Jake. And now the 21-year-old who has autism has his own cafe. It makes me feel very, very happy. It really does. I'm telling you the truth. It totally does, Jacob told CBS News. He craves routine and he didn't have routine anymore because of the pandemic, Angela, Jacob's mom, said. So we decided to do a curbside coffee cart outside of our store. This is pretty cool, how people got creative because of the pandemic to keep themselves busy. This is a really cool idea, having a coffee cart, because it keeps people safe from one another and allows you to run a cool business. I'm happy for Jacob. The story continues like this. What that turned into was an overwhelming community appreciation of Jacob, Jacob's mom added. The cart eventually moved inside the record store. Then we got our license to start serving food, so we do breakfast stuff now, Jacob said. Not only was the coffee business successful, it helped change Jacob's life. It's awesome that such a simple idea turned into such a booming business. This is great to see how you can turn something so simple into something so great. The pandemic actually helped some people come up with some really cool, creative ideas. The story then goes like this. The cafe has expanded even further by employing other young people with disabilities and helping them with future employment endeavors. We just want this to be a safe place for these people to come in, feel of service and of value, Jacob's mom said. It also helped them with resume design and preparation. They even do mock interviews. The cafe also holds regular fundraisers for local charities and has raised about $27,000 in total for scholarship funds, organizations that help the homeless, organizations for people with autism, and more. Having a business has also helped Jacob socially. To the McFarlands, the coffee closet isn't just a family business. It's a welcoming place for all and a legacy for Jacob. This is such a great thing that this family did. Opening this cafe for Jacob was such a great idea, but it's amazing that they went even farther and helped people with disabilities find jobs and even do mock interviews. It's even so amazing that they raised so much money for charity. I hope this continues to go good for Jacob, and I think it's such an amazing thing that they are doing. That was such a great story, but I have even more great stories for you, like this next story about this guy that was originally a janitor at his high school and eventually moved up to being principal. It's really an amazing story, and I can't wait to share it with you. This story is titled, "Former School Janitor Becomes Principal of Elementary School." This story was published on August 31st, 2022 by Good Morning America. This story starts like this. A former school janitor turned teacher has become the principal of a California elementary school. Mike Huss says he feels blessed to have had such a fulfilling career. "I am blessed, I truly am, and I don't do anything special," the 56-year-old told Good Morning America. Huss has only been principal for about 2 weeks, but he already has a lot of support from his school district and community. Huss has had a long history with Lone Elementary, which is home to approximately 540 students. He attended the school as a young boy, and for the last 10 years was a teacher at the alma mater. It must feel amazing to become principal of your alma mater and to have the whole community back you. The story continues like this. But before he started teaching, Huss was also a janitor at Lone Elementary. As a janitor, he made an effort to connect with students. A lot of teachers here at Lone Elementary kept saying, "You're wasting your time. Look at these kids. They're attracted to you. You need to go back and become a teacher," Huss recalled them saying. At first, Huss wasn't sure if he wanted to change jobs and try something new. But after he and Karen married and had their first child, he said he found his why. Sometimes when it comes to making a decision, you have to have a reason to change. The story then ends like this. When my son was about 3, I said, "You know what? I want to show my son that he can keep growing in life," Huss said. Huss became a working dad, juggling his full-time job with family and school for 4 years, so he could achieve what he set out to do. "I was working 40 hours a week, coaching my niece's softball team. I was going to school Tuesdays and Thursdays all day," Huss recalled, later adding that he would work from 2 to 11 p.m. on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Huss called teaching a very rewarding career and says his message to others now is to support schools and teachers. As for his new role as principal, one he was initially shocked to be offered, Huss said he's taking it all in one day at a time. This story just shows that you have to keep working hard in life. Never settle for anything. Keep growing, and you never know what your career could turn into. It's so amazing that he went from janitor to principal. It is such a good story, and I'm glad I got to share it with you. This next story comes from a university near me that my sister is actually going to, and it's about a new facility that they're opening to help with education for people with special needs. The story is titled, "New Center Takes Special Education Programs to the Next Level." This story was published on August 31st, 2022 by the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor. This story starts off like this. Children with special needs will soon be able to learn, and future educators will be able to teach in a new 11,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility, which will be the only one of its kind in the United States. The new $6 million Mark Smith Center for Teachers Preparation is expected to be completed in late fall of 2023. This new facility is a game changer for UMHB, said Joan Berry, Dean of UMHB's College of Education. After searching high and low for a similar facility for undergraduate education majors, Dr. Chris Ward, director of the Mark Smith Center for Teacher Preparation, said she doesn't believe one exists. When we get in the new building, it'll contain state-of-the-art technology that no one else uses in the States. This is one of the coolest things about the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor. They're so up to date on things, and they have the most advanced equipment to teach students what they need to learn. And it's so amazing that they're using this advanced equipment and technology to teach people with special needs and to teach teachers how to teach people with special needs. The story then continues like this. The new building, which will be located in an empty lot just east of the current lab, is specifically designed to accommodate UMHB students, participants, and their parents and educators alike. One of the many highlights of the new facility will be its immersion room. Using 360-degree videos, interactive images are projected onto 4 walls of the room, creating the illusion of virtual reality without the need for goggles. Ward gave an example of how the room might be used to help an autistic participant who has trouble with changes in daily routines. If he wants to prepare a child for a school field trip to the Cameron Park Zoo, I can start familiarizing that child with video from the zoo, thus reducing the probability of any behavioral issues and increasing the likelihood of them being included in activities that are going on with their non-disabled peers, Ward explained. Another 900 square foot area of the center features 2 rooms, the high impact zone and the multi-sensory room. Each area will have a hoist lift so children in wheelchairs can access everything. Man, the technology in this building is going to be amazing. I mean, it's crazy that they figured out how to do virtual reality without goggles. That's really amazing. And also, it's so cool that they have hoists and lifts so even people in power chairs can participate too. The story then ends like this. The 3 to 21-year-olds who use the lab from far and wide, and there's a waiting list every semester. She is thankful the little White House that has served as the special needs lab was available all these years, which gave the program a chance to thrive. When Ward first came to UMHB, her students were doing 30 hours of observation time in local schools with special ed classrooms but had no hands-on training. I couldn't control what the teachers were teaching, and more importantly, I couldn't connect what I was teaching to the students, she said. Some generous gifts like the Fikes CIFCO lead gift of $1 million are helping build the Mark Smith Center for Teacher Preparations. The university's new highly innovative Mark Smith Center for Teacher Preparation will continue Evan's legacy by richly preparing future educators to serve students with disabilities. It is really great that a university would spend so much time trying to help disabled people learn and help teachers teach people with disabilities. This is really an amazing center that they're building, and I can't wait for it to be complete. Maybe I can see it someday after it's built. Maybe my sister can show it to me. I think it'd be really cool to see this place in person. What an amazing article. This last story is actually a video, so I'll show you the video and give you my reaction to it at the end. This video is about a lady that had a heart transplant that still participates in track day events. It really is an amazing video, and I can't wait to show it to you. So check it out.
I would not believe at 67 I'm still like doing a long jump, okay? Who does that? Before this transplant, my life was very predictable, and I didn't do a lot of physical things. I kept trying to go to work and my heart rate kept elevating. They said a virus attacked my heart and put me in heart failure, which made no sense to me. Like, I never have been sick. The last time I was in the hospital was the day I was born. You telling me I need a new heart? You have to be matched with someone else, like blood type, weight. In 2005, I received my gift of life, my second chance. I heard about the transplant games through my transplant center. I swim, I do shot put, distance, javelin, and the long jump. When I was in my 50s, they were like, oh, we could really hurt ourselves. Excuse me, I'm a heart transplant. I got heart, I'm doing this.
Wasn't that amazing? I can't believe that at her age, she is still doing track day events. And it's even more crazy that she has had a heart transplant. I give her big props for doing this, and she definitely does have heart. Well, that about wraps up this video. But to end this video, here's a video clip of a cat riding a paddleboard. It's really amazing at how brave this cat is. Anyway, that's all I have for you in this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, it's the month of Maynardstang, where I try to raise as much awareness for muscular dystrophy and the Muscular Dystrophy Association as possible. To support me and MDA, please visit ProjectMaynardstang.com to buy the official Project Maynardstang Cruising merch. All proceeds will go to the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Thank you for watching.